Hi, it's Allison. Welcome to Allison Appreciates. Thank you for appreciating being on the planet with me, being healthy, being happy, being whatever we want. This one is a little off topic, but it's kind of about how did I get to my happy baseline? Because I get it all the time. Oh, you're pretty happy. Like, we're all, some of us are kind of grouchy because we're tired and, this kind of thing. Because on film sets, we can get a lot, really tired, right? It's long hours, long commutes. So I get the question, you're so happy, you're so positive. And it's cultivated. Like, I wasn't always like this. I am just as susceptible to people pleasing in my younger years as anyone else because I think that's natural. I think we're pack animals. We need other people. So when we're transitioning out of our parents' home into our own home and we're still kind of reliant on someone else for food, shelter, clothing, / we're moving into needing our emotional needs met, yeah, you're gonna people please for a while. Most people, anyway, right? Because you do want to get along. And it's not that I don't want to get along, but now I just put my mental well being above anyone else's. And then the side effect to that is I have more to offer if I am ready and stable and able to connect with you. If I'm crabby or really upset, I don't have a lot to offer you. And so my thing is fill my own cup first, and then I can go about filling other people's cups. Because when you feel the love inside yourself, the heart coherence, and they say that the field is like 9 feet wide or whatever. When you feel that, it's easy to give because it's natural to give and receive when you're feeling that way. And if you're not feeling that way, everything feels kind of like it's coming at you. Everything feels like it's someone's trying to take something from me, right? It's because, you're not feeling the truest part of yourself, which is pure love, which is the God part of you. We came here to experience joy in these human bodies as best we can. And of course, things will come at us. But if we see those things that come at us as catalysts to feel better, then you're going to put yourself in a better position to be okay. Like I remember working with someone who was challenging at some point, and we've all been there. And instead of deciding that she was going to ruin my day, no, what I made a decision is okay, where in me can I show up best to make this experience flow better? Where in me can I massage things so this goes better? What in her, in this case, can I appreciate? And you can list qualities because everyone has them. I don't care how mad you are at someone, everyone has them. You can list qualities of that person that you appreciate, and you'll find that you soften towards them. You'll find you want to give them the benefit of the doubt because it serves you. It serves you to feel better about them. And I think for me, a big game changer was, as I discovered the work with Abraham Hicks, was I just wanted to feel better. I didn't want to have anything change so I could feel better. And that's the whole of their kind of thing, is that you can feel better without anything changing. Things will change, and believe me, they did. But in a moment of feeling negative emotion, you have the power to change how you feel. It takes practice, and it doesn't happen overnight, but it will happen, and I am living proof. Because I do think that I had a general baseline of being okay with lots of things, but I internalized lots of things too. And I didn't know how to process feelings of disappointment and feeling like I was being rejected when I was younger. And it really showed when I was younger because I didn't have great relationships. I had a few because I was really lucky. The people stuck by me even though maybe I was a bit of a pain in the ass. So I'm very grateful to those people that stayed with me And obviously, I do believe my heart was in the right place the most of the time. But there were a lot of things that I just let affect me. And it doesn't serve you like the way people think it does. But what happens when we let things affect us is we always create our desire to be bigger. We always create an opportunity to focus on what we prefer more. So nothing has ever gone wrong. Nothing is ever really going wrong. And that's what contrast is all about. Even at like the world event level is what Abraham would say, because that is just a huge consciousness of people asking for improvements. And I'm not trying to belittle what people are feeling about world events when they're upset and they're scared. It's natural. But if you can find any way to gentle it for yourself in that these people are asking in a strong way, there's huge desire here. And if you can just see the ship being righted, if you can see the ship righting itself, it always does. It always does. That actually benefits the people in those conflicts, because you are going to the end, you're living in the end for them of seeing things resolved. And that's huge, because that isn't sinking down to a level of fear and worry for them, which doesn't serve them. It really doesn't. There's nothing in that to offer them, right? But if you can see things sorting themselves out, if you can see them living in the end harmoniously, that benefits them. Holding people as your object of positive attention is beneficial. Of course, everyone has to do the work themselves, but since it's our own reality, we can just assume, so we're jumping from law of attraction to law of assumption here, but we can assume that it is done. We can use our valuable mind and speech to see it as done. See it as done and say it as done. And so for me, that was kind of my game changer combination, I guess. And that's what I do for everything now. It's really easy for me when people bring a complaint or a distress to see it resolved, because I just go to it immediately. It's resolved. I see them in their fullest, blah, 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 blah. I see them in their fullest of health, like Jesus. I see them in their fullest of health. I really can't do this. I see them in their fullest of health, like Jesus did. Oh, I can do it, right? I see them in their fullest of health, as Jesus did. I see them with their desires, because it just feels better, and it helps them. It helps them. I've had a couple of friends. I've got a success story video coming up. But like, I just saw them with their jobs. And that means that my work is coming too. My money is coming too. When we celebrate others in their celebration becomes our celebration. Isn't that huge? Yeah, it's pretty game changing if you think about it. And for me, there was no looking back. Like Jesus said, you turn the other cheek. You don't focus on that negative thing that person said. No, there's no point. You see them as God sees them, as wonderful, and doing the best they can, and in a momentary struggle, and seeing that struggle pass away. And honestly, that is it. Is seeing them forward in their preferred situation, right? I just go to the end with everyone. And I'm sure it's annoying to some people, right? Because some people, they want to kind of complain, and that's okay. It's okay. I get it. But I like what Pastor Joel Osteen said about that, is when you complain, you remain. And that, when I heard that, I was like, whew. I know sometimes that I really complained, and I did remain. And so for me, it just makes most sense to just like go to the end. It's solved. This thing that I have going on, it's solved. It just feels so much better. And we all know thoughts become things. So if we're thinking good feeling thoughts, good feeling outcomes are coming. Good feeling experiences are coming. So it's It's an accumulation effect. But for me, the two game changers were seeing everyone in their fullest of health and obviously living in the end, assuming your desire is fulfilled. To desire is to have it. To desire is to have it. So anytime you feel like you don't have your desire, remind yourself, well, that's just in the 3D. 3D matters way less than anything else. And remind yourself, oh, wait. To desire it is to have it. My desire is my birthright. Ooh, I can just feel it in my heart right now. I know what it feels like to get those texts, to get those dates asked out on, to get those phone calls from my SP, to get those job interviews, to get those job, job offers. I don't know why I was struggling there, but here we are. Happens to the best of us. Happens to all of us. So yeah, so think of it that way. And start to see if that helps a little bit. I also like to wake up and do 2 minutes of basking. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be on the planet another day. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be of service this day. I'm happy to think as joyful as I can. I'm happy to experience good things. It's going to be a really good day. That really sets yourself up right at the start of the day when you reemerge into consciousness. So I hope these things kind of shed a light on how to create a happy baseline and how I did it. And obviously there's different ways, but this is how I did it. So all is well. When we experience negative emotion, we are asking for more. Up to us to give it to ourselves, because God has already given it to us. Source, universe has already given it to us. Just up to us to change ourselves to line up with this new improvement. And you can do it. You can do it. That's why we're here, right? To have some fun and to work on that and to make that more natural. Like Neville said, making it natural is the key. Making it feel natural. So think on those things, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Maybe I'll do the success video tomorrow. But this one just kind of came to me, so I was like, oh, let's do it. How I created a happy baseline. All right. Love you all. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to my OGs. And thank you for tuning in. It means so much. Like, this is so fun for me. And YouTube. I love YouTube. I love the platform. Okay. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you again. And, yeah, we'll see you again tomorrow. Okay. Ciao.